rejoicing and praying constantly. In every circumstance we should give thanks. Oh yes.
Oh, this is the will of God concerning you and me.
Only then can we discover joy, liberty, and thankful hearts. Oh yes, my God.
Oh yeah.
It creates a thankful home.
We're thankful. We're thankful.
Filled with love and understanding.
It's 6 o'clock. Hello and welcome to Joy News at 6 with me, Komla Adom.
We'll be burying 5 at a go. We're going to bury more. We only want to alert the public. The COVID is real, and therefore protect yourself. Observe the national protocol measures to protect yourself, protect your family.
The news is brought to you here on Joy 99.7 FM in Accra, also on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi, affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Pandu FM in the Volta region, Sky FM in the Bono region, Marks FM in the Western region. We are on ABN Radio in London and worldwide at myjoyonline.com. Coming up, 2 suspected incidents of rape and murder of 2 women leaves residents of Kobiase in the Adjuso municipality in fear.
One lady came to call me that Mabna was not responding, so I barged into her room and saw she was half naked.
We have details for you. Also, first batch of Ghanaians evacuated from the United Kingdom go into mandatory quarantine after arriving in Accra last night. Also, health experts warn against use of dexamethasone without doctor's prescription, a drug believed to reduce the risk of death in COVID-19 patients.
It should be prescribed. Other than that, it should be given out by a pharmacist. They shouldn't just walk in to get it. It has a lot of side effects.
And in business, advertised job vacancies reached almost 4,000 for the first 4 months of this year, despite the coronavirus. We have details of the Bank of Ghana report on this development.
Thank you for joining me this morning. I have details of these and other stories. Now, 2 separate incidents of suspected rape and murder of 2 women within 1 month at Kobiase in the Adjuso municipality of Ashanti region has left residents in fear and rage. In the second and more recent Oviac, 24-year-old trader Bena Intiwa was found dead and half naked in her bedroom on Monday morning. Another woman has also been left traumatized after a man allegedly entered her bedroom and raped her. The situation has thrown the entire community into a state of fear. Nana Senso Mensah went there.
Relatives of the deceased in Monday's attack say some criminals may be responsible for Abner's death.
It was her turn to sweep, but she was still asleep. So I went to check on her in her room and realized she was stiff and not responding to my calls.
One lady came to call me that Mabna was not responding, so I barged into her room and saw she was half naked. Though family awaits autopsy reports to know the real cause of death, some relatives and others point to foul play.
This rape and murder issue has become prevalent. Similar incidents happened not long ago.
Their position is justified by an earlier case of alleged rape of a young woman in her own room. The victim recounts her ordeal to Live News.
All I saw was someone bounced on me and held my neck. I couldn't breathe. So we struggled for a while and I passed out. So when I regained consciousness, I realized he had raped me.
Nana Senso Mensah's report there. Now, the first batch of Ghanaians being evacuated from the United Kingdom arrived at the Kotoka International Airport last night and were immediately put into mandatory quarantine. The 224 returnees are part of a worldwide evacuation program started by government of Ghana in response to claims that they are stranded. Latif Idris was at the airport to witness the arrival.
Operation Return Home is still ongoing in Ghana. Ghanaians stranded abroad who are willing and ready to return home amidst the coronavirus pandemic are being evacuated from various countries across the globe. Latest are some 224 Ghanaians who touched down at Terminal 3 of the Kotoka International Airport from the United Kingdom. In all, we are looking at some 108 males and 103 females. We have also 9 infants and then 4 children. On Sunday, it is expected that a second batch, which will be the final batch of returnees from UK, would also touch down here in Ghana. These people, we understand, have already booked their accommodation. And so right after the screening, which is ongoing here at Terminal 3, all of them will be taken to their various hotels to be quarantined for not less than 14 days, after which another test will be conducted. And if you then test negative, you are then properly reintegrated into society.
Latif Idris's reports there. The Ghana Revenue Authority says it has launched investigations into the missing substance believed to be cocaine. The substance was intercepted at the Boglu border post near the Ketu municipality of the Volta region, but the Narcotics Control Commission and the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority have publicly engaged in argument over who caused the disappearance of a substance. Kojo Yankson here is in studio with me with some statement from the Ghana Revenue Authority. Kojo Yankson, what does the statement say?
Now, the Ghana Revenue Authority wants to address the issue of the joint operation by security operatives at the Poglo border post in the Volta region on Friday, the 5th of June, during which officers of Customs Division on duty together with other security operatives intercepted a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado vehicle with registration number LSR 815FV. Now, they say that during this interception, they found narcotics and an amount in foreign currency amounting to $200,000. Unfortunately, the driver fled the scene. Now, on Monday, the 8th of June 2020, before the items could be escorted to Accra, according to this statement, NACOB requested that the substances be verified. This was done. It was detected that 100.10 grams of the substance were unaccounted for. Customs officers, together with immigration officers, escorted the intercepted items to Accra, but at Dawa, the vehicle developed a mechanical fault. The items were therefore escorted to Accra without the vehicle. A vehicle was towed to Accra the following day. This is all in the statement, so the assumption is this is relevant to the issue. The items were handed over to the Commissioner of Customs Division in the presence of invited media personnel. Another inventory was done. The report acknowledged the missing 100.10 grams. However, officers of Narcotics Control Commission refused to take delivery of the exhibits because the vehicle was not part of the items. Now, upon this refusal, the Commissioner of Customs Division directed that the exhibits should be handed over to the police forensics lab for the necessary testing of the cash, and the cash amounted to $200,000 was deposited at Bank of Ghana. They say they want to put on record that the handling of the exhibits was transparent, carried out with the utmost integrity on the part of the Customs Division. And they conclude by saying that they remain steadfast in carrying out preventive functions and will cooperate with all state agencies, especially in joint border patrols, in the common interest of good governance, including working with all other partner organizations and stakeholders to ensure the security and development of Ghana.
Thank you very much, Kojo Yankson, with details of that statement from the GRA. Now, there appears to be hope on the horizon for people living with COVID-19. Researchers in the United Kingdom say a cheap, widely available drug can help save the lives of patients seriously ill with coronavirus. Officials say the low-dose steroid treatment, dexamethasone, is a major breakthrough in the fight against the deadly virus. Joy News' Emmanuel Jivenu has been visiting some pharmacies in Accra to find out more. Here's his report read to you. Dexamethasone is an anti-inflammatory drug believed to be able to reduce the risk of death in COVID-19 patients. It was one of the drugs studied in a large clinical trial in the United Kingdom known as Recovery or randomized evaluation of COVID-19 therapy. According to scientists, the drug reduces deaths by 1/3 in ventilated COVID-19 patients. Most of the pharmacies I visited in Accra have stocks of the drug. Those that have run out of stock say they will quickly restock in anticipation of a spike in demand. Daniel Aye Entry is a certified pharmacist at Stevaco Pharmacy Limited in Newtown.
It's basically used for treating inflammations. So if you have inflammations of the skin, of the body, and also sometimes you can use it in the treatment of certain allergic conditions, breathing problems and all that.
Many people I spoke with appear not to be aware of a dexamethasone and its newfound potency to reduce the mortality rate among infected patients.